In today's tutorial, I will demonstrate how to perform complete watershed delineation using ArcHydro Tools in ArcGIS Pro. The first tool is fill sinks. Before performing any hydrological analysis, the dam must be hydrologically corrected. Natural or artificial depressions in a dam can trap water and prevent continuous flow, producing incorrect hydrological results. The fill sinks tool identifies these depressions and raises their elevation just enough to allow water to flow naturally across the terrain. Our input is the original dam and the output is the new hydrologically corrected dam. The next tool is flow direction. This tool determines the direction in which water flows from every raster cell. ArcHydro compares the elevation of neighboring cells and assigns the flow towards steepest downslope neighbor. Next, we will calculate flow accumulation. Flow accumulation estimates how many upstream cells contribute runoff to each raster cell. Cells receiving flow from larger upstream areas will have higher accumulation values, while ridge tops and elevated areas generally have very low values. The input is the flow direction raster. The output will be flow accumulation raster. This raster helps identify potential stream channels because natural rivers develop where accumulated runoff becomes significant. Now we will use the stream definition tool from ArcHydro. This tool converts the continuous flow accumulation raster into a stream network by applying a threshold value. Cells with accumulation values greater than the selected threshold are classified as streams. Choosing the threshold is important. A lower threshold creates many small tributaries, while a higher threshold generates only major drainage channels. Output is the stream raster representing the extracted drainage network. The next tool is stream segmentation. At this stage, all streams exist as one continuous raster. Stream segmentation divides the network into individual stream segments between confluences. Each segment receives its own unique identifier. This segmentation helps ArcHydro establish relationships between connected stream reaches. The inputs are the stream raster and the flow direction raster. The output will be stream link raster. This raster is required for generating catchments and drainage features later in the workflow. Now we perform catchment grid delineation. This tool creates a raster catchment for every stream segment. Each catchment represents the area that contributes runoff directly to its corresponding stream link. The inputs are the flow direction raster and the stream link raster. The output will be catchment raster where each stream segment has its own contributing drainage area. These catchments are still stored in a raster format. To make the catchments easier to analyze and display, we convert them into vector polygons. This is done by using the catchment polygon processing. The tool transfers every raster catchment into an individual polygon while preserving its unique identifier. The input will be the catchment raster and the output will be the catchment polygon feature class. These polygons can now be symbolized, edited, and used for further spatial analysis. The next tool is drainage line processing. Until now, the drainage network exists as a raster. This tool converts the raster streams into vector polylines. Each drainage line represents an actual stream channel and stores important hydrological attributes. The inputs are the stream link raster and the flow direction raster, and the output will be drainage line feature class. This vector drainage network provides a much cleaner and more accurate representation of river channels. Next, we use adjoint catchment processing. Instead of representing only the local drainage area of each stream segment, this tool calculates the entire upstream contributing area. It combines all upstream catchments into a larger watershed for every drainage segment. The inputs will be catchment polygon feature class and the drainage line feature class. The output will be adjoint catchment feature class. This dataset is especially useful for watershed analysis because it identifies a complete contributing area upstream of each stream reach. Before delineating the final watershed, we must specify where water exits the basin. For this purpose, we create a new point feature class or shapefile, often called the outlet or the pour point. This point should be placed carefully on the drainage line. The location of this outlet determines the watershed boundary that ArcHydro will generate. A different outlet location will produce a different watershed. Finally, we use the point delineator tool. This is the final step of the ArcHydro workflow. The tool traces water movement upstream from the selected outlet point and combines all contributing catchments into one watershed. The required inputs include outlet point feature class, flow direction raster, stream raster, drainage line feature class, catchment polygon, adjoint catchments. The snap distance parameter is also important. If the outlet point is slightly away from the stream, ArcHydro automatically moves it to the nearest drainage line within the specified distance. This ensures accurate watershed delineation. The output consists of the final watershed polygon and the watershed outlet point. After running point delineator, the complete watershed boundary is generated. The watershed represents the entire area where all rainfall and surface runoff ultimately drain toward the selected outlet point.